Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and we are back with a Monday Night Raw review as we lead up to the road to WrestleMania 35. Raw tonight was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It wasn't the show of shows. It wasn't the greatest thing that we've ever seen, but it was Monday Night Raw. We've got people in here watching, got my notes out, but to anybody who was watching this video, as you guys can see, I was asking for several videos to get me past 300 subscribers, and we have done that, so thank you for that. But now we're on the move to 500 subscribers, so let's get there as quickly as possible. I would love for it to happen before WrestleMania, but let's see where it goes. Let's talk about this horrible Monday Night Raw. I did not enjoy this show at all. It was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, like I said. We open up Monday Night Raw with The Shield. The Shield come out, and this is The Shield's big farewell. That's right. We are talking about those guys right over here. The Shield's big farewell. They were out there just talking and talking, the usual stuff, what you would expect from a segment like this. And Roman ends up putting all the focus on Rollins because Rollins has that big WrestleMania match. This leads into another segment. The segment is Paul Heyman then comes out and reminds us of the exact same thing. Where the hell is Brock Lesnar to build this feud? This sucks. I'm sorry to say it. Like, the promo packages are great. Whoever did the videos, excellent. But this sucks, dude. Like, I'm not into this match at all. It's just Paul Heyman talking and Rollins is out there. The best part of the segment happened when Shelton Benjamin shows up and gives Seth Rollins a German suplex. If you didn't know, Shelton Benjamin at one point teamed with Brock Lesnar down in OVW, and they were actually wrestling teammates at the University of Minnesota, hashtag Golden Gophers, and they were actual wrestling partners at the University of Minnesota. So we ended up getting a match, first match of the night, Seth Rollins versus Shelton Benjamin. Goober, what is going on? Live chat, let me know what you thought of Raw. We are on the first match. We are talking Seth Rollins versus Shelton Benjamin. Good to see Shelton Benjamin, but one thing came to my mind. Where in the hell is this brand split going? You're friendly. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you dropping that like, sir. Dude, so where's the brand split? Shelton Benjamin is a SmackDown superstar. Why is he on Monday Night Raw? Like, it was exciting. I get it. It was cool, and he's not even getting any time on SmackDown on the TV screen. But why is Shelton Benjamin on Raw? Like, there's no explanation for any of this shit. Like, the writers are going crazy. What's going on, Big Rob? How you doing, sir? Goober316 says, I didn't watch Raw. I was sleeping. I ain't mad at you. Connor, what's up, sir? Rollins picks up the victory in this match with a curb stomp. Finn Balor is out next. I thought Finn would have had some tensions towards Rollins after saying, you know, I'm no Finn Balor, I'm no Daniel Bryan, I'm no AJ Styles in his promo, but nah, Finn just walked it off. So you all remember who he is? Yes, Shelton Benjamin. And Rob, I just said it. What's up with the brand split? Like, does it not exist? Is it just done? Are they just waiting till the Superstar shakeup? They have to honor the brand split for people to take it serious, in my opinion. We get to an IC title match, guys. Finn Balor defends his belt against Bobby Lashley. We heard it on last night's review. Make sure you check that out on the channel. Last video before this one. For WWE Fastlane, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley. Eventually, normal match. I was falling asleep during this match, like dying, because Bobby Lashley is not doing it, bro. I'm telling you. Finn was trying his best. I don't know. The chemistry's just not there for them to have an exciting match. Leo Rush shows up and he's ringing the bell. and Finn Balor gets distracted by this. He ends up chasing him when he grabbed the Intercontinental title. He eventually just gets away from it, and then he goes to springboard into the ring, and Lashley hits him with the spear. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley's your new Intercontinental champ. Whoopee. I don't care. I'm pretty sure they're going to trade the belt back and forth at this point with these two. Then it was announced that a moment of bliss, they're going to announce the WrestleMania 35 host. Yay. So you're just hoping something good comes out of this. Now, we have Baron Corbin backstage on the microphone talking crap about Roman, repeating the same old corny things from last week. Something that's not going to get him heat. Yes, dumb babyface syndrome strikes again because they always got to look and fall for whatever. Corbin's repeating himself from last week, talking crap about Roman. It was dumb. Meh. We get Ronda Rousey. She's going to explain her actions after Fastlane. Ronda Rousey comes out there. She's talking her usual BS. And I'm going to probably address all the fake stuff on the podcast, but I don't like it. You shouldn't say stuff's fake while you're in the ring or characters, or I hate that stuff. So, little preview for that for you guys. So Ronda Rousey's going to explain her actions. Dana Brooke ends up coming out. Nobody asked Dana Brooke to be the voice of the WWE fan base. And Dana Brooke comes out there. She ends up getting her ass whooped by Ronda Rousey. They made Ronda look like a beast. And then when Ronda was going to put the armbar on, she said, you pay $60 for it. Hey, Ronda, pay-per-views aren't $60. I'll pay my $10. We're good, though, on that. So, whatever. Rousey does her thing. She did better this time with the whole... I don't know. She's doing all right as a heel. Maybe if she gets a few more weeks under her belt doing it, she'll be better at it. She still stumbled over her words a bit, but I thought that it was a better move for her to be a heel in this whole feud that's coming up for WrestleMania. We get Triple H Batista highlights from him dragging Ric Flair out from the birthday party. I still want to know who got that awesome custom World Heavyweight Championship belt. That's right, I said belt, Vince. And that belt looks sweet, I'm not going to lie. I feel for Dana Brooke. I got a job for her, though. Peace. Then we get to our third match of the night. Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Rude and Gable. I thought this was going to be a really good match, and it just ended up being okay. And I felt like they held back a little bit. Maybe it was because it was Raw, but Rude ended up losing to the Black Mass. 1, 2, 3. The Revival come out and attack Aleister Black and Ricochet. So it looks like that'll be the Revival's next feud going into WrestleMania, I'm assuming. We get to the moment of bliss with Alexa Bliss. She goes out on the stage. You think she's going to announce a guest. She goes through The Rock was the host of WrestleMania. I can't even remember who else she said. I think she said Kim Kardashian one time. Kim Kardashian got booed. I don't know. I saw on Twitter some people thought maybe it would be P. Diddy. Someone was like, maybe it's Jay-Z. I was like, no, I'm not falling for this. You can go back and check the comments. I definitely said it's going to be Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is like, it's me, blah, 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 blah. I'm not a fan of this. Corny, whatever. Hopefully she does a good job. I'm not saying that she can't pull it off. I just didn't like the way they announced this. It just felt flat to me. I wasn't feeling it. Braun Strowman gets a car from the Saturday Night Live guys who were there last week, who got choked for about 4 minutes during a commercial break. Braun gets a car and he destroys it. And immediately after, on WWE's Twitter, they announced a new toy with Braun Strowman destroying cars. And Rob saw that I put it up on Twitter and in the Everything Pro Wrestling Facebook group. Join that if you guys want to talk some pro wrestling while it's happening with a bunch of great wrestling fans. They were in there, and I basically put that Braun Strowman's destroying the car like it's Street Fighter. And we put up the pic of E Honda like destroying the car. And I was just like, what the hell is this, dude? Who would destroy a nice car like this? Like, I don't even fit in it. So Braun Strowman is left to do something pointless once again at WrestleMania. I don't know what's better, Saturday Night Live guys interaction or teaming with Nicholas. Whatever. Done with that shit too. Elias and No Way Jose. No Way Jose got his ass beat for having that green hair like he did. No Way Jose needs a gimmick change. Team him and Mojo up. Find something else for these guys to do. It's trash. All these matches have been showcases in my opinion. No real stakes yet. I agree, Rob. I agree. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame entry. The Harlem Heat are going into the WWE Hall of Fame. So it's good to see Stevie Ray get recognized, and Booker T is a two-time WWE Hall of Famer. But yeah, it's good to see Booker T and Stevie Ray get their just due. I was huge fans of Harlem Heat back in the WCW days. I remember my brother and sister when they got their first ever wrestling action figures. It was those big, hard-ass WCW wrestlers. And you know what I'm talking about. Like, you couldn't chop those dudes up with a Cutco knife. These wrestlers were so hard, man, that if you, like, bashed your fingers against them, you were ready to fight the person for real. Harlem Heat is going into the Hall of Fame, and I'm happy for them, dude. They are 10-time tag team champions. They were right up there with the New Age Outlaws, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, Dudleys. They were a tag team of the 90s, and they kept WCW interesting when sometimes it always wasn't. And Harlem Heat was a great act, especially with Sister Sherry and everything else going on. Not going to lie, this Raw put me to sleep for half the show. Yo, facts, Connor. Lacey Evans came out. I have same old shit in my notes. We're not even going to talk about that again. Nia Jax and Natalya were supposed to have a match. Gets a quick DQ. Beth Phoenix got in the ring, put them hands on Nia. And then when they went to the back, Nia Jax and Tamina were greeted by an ass whooping from Sasha and Bayley because they got them yesterday. Thank you for some continuity to the storyline, but whatever. So they broke up the fight. We get to a big segment now. Triple H comes out, and he's not wearing his suit. He's wearing the leather jacket. He comes out to the ring ready to fight. His hands are taped up, and he calls Batista out. Hollywood Dave Batista arrives in his fancy car. He has security all around him. He gets out there, and Batista and Triple H went back and forth saying the exact same thing. Give me what I want. I'm not giving you what you want. Get in here and fight me like a man. Whatever. Batista was spitting like crazy, by the way. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but the entire time, spit is just flying all over the microphone. And I was just like, dang, dude, I would not want to be the dude who has to clean that up or be the stagehand who has to grab the mic after. Ugh. Booker T's going to have to address that promo again. Yeah, that's true, Rob. So Batista spitting everywhere. It is decided at WrestleMania 35, Triple H will be taking on Hollywood Batista in a no-holds-barred match. And it's fitting. You know, Dave deserves this match. Big Dave Batista is always someone who I have enjoyed seeing wrestle in small spurts. And, you know, he deserves this. I'm glad that he's fighting Triple H. He got the match that he wanted. And this probably will be the last time we can expect to see Batista in the ring. So if you guys like Batista, I think you got to enjoy this little bit of a run here. Goober says, wouldn't want to be the next person to use that microphone. Yeah, that had some slob on it. Kurt Angle then comes out. They went like to another depressing announcement. Not depressing, but it was like sad. It got me, it was a tearjerker a little bit. Kurt Angle comes out to address his future in front of his hometown crowd in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He talks about winning the Olympic gold medals with a broken freaking neck. And Kurt Angle's out there and he says that he wanted to announce it in front of his fans in Pittsburgh that it will be his last match at WrestleMania 35. His farewell, he called it. So Kurt Angle says that he wants to have a match here tonight in Pittsburgh. His opponent was not revealed yet for WrestleMania. Kurt Angle ends up fighting Apollo Crews. Apollo did a good job bumping for him. Kurt hits the Olympic Slam. Nothing too long. 1, 2, 3. Kurt wins. Kurt's going to have his final WrestleMania match. And I put up a poll asking, who do you want to see John Cena face more at WrestleMania? And I think the cards have been dealt already. Samoa Joe or Kurt Angle? Who do you guys in the live chat want to see him fight more? I'll be interested in hearing who you guys think. We get to the main event. It's supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin. Someone must have saw the sheet and said, change that right now, because it never got started because Roman Reigns was attacked by Drew McIntyre. It looked like they were doing a concussion angle. Drew McIntyre was on fire tonight, by the way, folks. This is the Drew I wanted to see, not Drew teaming up with Lashley and Corbin's crappy asses. They suck. So Drew was out there and he was on killer mode once again, if I can even say that. Who cares? Drew went out there and he just annihilated Roman Reigns. Like, he gave him a Claymore kick into the ring post. He was out. Rollins is checking on Reigns. They're doing like this concussion angle. He can't come out to help. Rollins is staying with him. Dean runs into Triple H backstage. He says, I want to fight Drew McIntyre tonight. No DQ, false count anywhere. Make it happen. Triple H agrees because he's pissed off too with everything going on with Batista. They go out there. They have a hell of a match. They fight all over the arena. They're fighting where they're selling t-shirts, food, popcorn. They fight at the top near the suites. Really good stuff here. Ambrose is rolling them up on top of the stage. But in the end, Dean Ambrose gets his head wedged in between the rail to where you can go down off of the stage. And he eats a Claymore kick, and the rail comes off. It looked brutal. Dean took a lot of punishment in this match. Drew pens him 1, 2, 3. Drew's taunting on top of the announce table with his, whatever he's doing, yelling all crazily and stuff. And the Madman ends up seeing Dean Ambrose getting up saying, I want to fight still. And he gave him another Claymore kick as Raw went off the air. And it was absolutely nuts. So it looks like at WrestleMania we're getting a Drew McIntyre Roman Reigns match. I'm down. I'm cool with that. I've always wanted to see Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I've been saying it on this show for a year. I'm cool with that match. Let's see who we got in here. Would love to see him face Joe, but Kurt would be a good way to end his career, as Kurt was his first opponent on TV. Yeah, I pointed out to someone, though, on Twitter, Samoa Joe and John Cena trained together as well. I think that's awesome, and I think the R-Truth thing had played a lot into that. Jesus De Leon says that finally it's working. Sup? What's going on, Jesus? Angle should give Hawkins his first win in years. Peace, Robert. I think Ambrose is leaving. I do too at this point. He's taking an ass whooping. He might make an appearance at Mania, though, to help Roman, I think. We'll see. Maybe a tag match. Yeah, it could be Roman and Dean versus Ambrose and Corbin. Goober, thank God it's not Romans versus Corbin. Yeah, bro, we can't do that. Kurt Angle should face Cena at WrestleMania or Jason Jordan. I don't think Jason Jordan can wrestle, man. I think his neck is too screwed up. But, guys, in the live chat, what did you think of Raw overall? I think from now on for these shows, the quick ones like this, we're going to do thumbs up, thumbs down. For me, Raw, for Big Dave. Actually, shit, give it 2. It was not, to be honest, it was 1, but it wasn't good tonight. It was just meh. Robert said it perfectly right there. Meh. No one cares, yeah. Nobody's feeling Raw tonight. Hopefully SmackDown will be better. We're on the road to WrestleMania, guys. WrestleMania weekend, you guys are going to want to be subscribed to this channel. I'm reviewing a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be all over the place. I have people reaching out to me that I may do their shows as well. It's wrestling community. This is the time for you to come out and support people who do the podcast and everything else. And if you guys want to see me do a review show, talk about something, let's get it in, guys. This is the biggest time for the wrestling community. That's all that we got right now. Let's see. A lot of bad stuff, Jesus says. Kofi versus Vince to earn a shot at Mania. You're wrong for that, Rob. That Shelton at Raw was random. Yeah, it undermined the brand split. I just said that earlier with everyone too, Jesus. Yeah, I don't like that. Goober, glad I got some sleep instead. Yeah, Goober, you didn't miss nothing. There's nothing for you really to go back and see. Watch the highlights, if anything, just so that you're caught up. Brandy and Being the Elite was funny. Yeah, Brandy and MJF, that was good. I went back and watched that earlier. AEW can't come soon enough, boys. That's all I can say when I see Raws like this. But, guys, listen. I'm out of here, man, because I want to get some sleep because I have to work early in the morning tomorrow. I've got nothing left to say. Let me give some shout-outs to everybody who was in the chat. Goober316. My man Goober always shows up. Thank you, dude. Like, I really mean that. Your Friendly dropped in for a second. Thanks, dude, for dropping the like on this video. Big Rob. Rob is a constant supporter, someone who I will always hook up. Thank you, Rob. Connor. Dude, another one. Big supporter. Thank you. Jesus De Leon. My man. Thanks, guys. If you guys can, make sure you share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will be back tomorrow, probably for a SmackDown review. I'm not sure yet. It'll either be a SmackDown review on YouTube or I'll have the podcast episode released. Don't know yet. I'll decide later. But with all that being said, guys, we're out. Peace.